What is up, guys? I am back again with another Android 16 match from the weekend at Cardmarket. I'm not going to do the whole spiel like I did last time, but I'll give you a quick summary. I started the day 0-2, and I said to myself, if I hit 3 losses, I'll drop, call it a day. And then I proceeded to win the next 4, taking me to the last round where I inevitably lost. Ended the day 4-3, didn't make it into the top 25% this time. Which is unfortunate. Under-practiced, unprepared, I can give you any excuse I want. It just wasn't my day, really. So let's just get right into it. So I won the dice roll. I go first, charge a multi, and pass. Don't believe I had any speedy substitution or anything, but just wanted to get the multi-energy up in case. It's a case of some aggression that I don't want to deal with. But luckily for me, standard turn 1 play for Vegeta Baby Day. Just margin quickening, you know, and then swing with leader, go for the double strike. The main problem I always have with this deck is if I tap out on turn 2, I 90% of the time will just get slapped to death. It's very unlikely that I'll survive. Unless I have things like, for example, the only time I ever really feel safe tapping out against Majin Vegeta is energy amplification on turn 2 if I've got Hatch in hand already. If I've got the Hatch SCR, this matchup just becomes way easier. I can't remember if I find it in this matchup. I guess we'll see. I've swung leader, pitched an android, draw 2, still got 2 energy up. He's got 3 of his slugs on field already, 2 under the quickening and 1 in energy, which I feel very comfortable with. I've gone for the unison play this time, which makes me think I have a God Sealing in hand, as well as the 18, because I did pitch an 18, so I don't think I'd pitch the 18 and then play the unison, so I must have at least one of the counter players in hand. Ideally, he'll slap me down to 4 life, which I think he's about to with his leader. I don't think he goes for the unison because he's just trying to kill me. So he slaps me down to 4 life. This lets me awaken, which means I can untap 1, meaning I can use the counterplay 18. And I really want to use the counterplay 18 first before I use the God Sealing, because once you've used God Sealing, you can't use counterplays for the turn. So sequencing is very important. So he taps 1, plays the Babidi, sorry, grabs the 1-drop Aggressor. He's on 5 life now, so he can awaken. He plays the 1-drop Majin Vegeta that lets him pull a life. Pulls the life, gains double strike. So he's just going to keep going for me. He's got enough under his Margin Quickening to play out a Boo, which is fine. Swings with the double strike. So at this point, I'm probably going to awaken. I can't free combo from the drop yet because I don't have a multicolor in there, which is a problem, but I think we deal with it soon enough. In this matchup, honestly, the best cards to have are things like Senzu Bean, just because it helps you, you know, maintain defenses against these 15k doubles that come your way. So I awaken, untap 1, draw 1, and there we go, we get the Bean. The Bean is really good because no matter what he does, I will now be a 20k base leader, meaning he has to pitch his hand if he wants to keep hitting me with 15k double strikers or critters or whatever he might have. So he servants, draws 1, awakens, and taps 2. So I've got both energy stood here, feeling really safe. He goes for the Boo play for the Margin Quickening. I remember I was thinking here, yeah, this does ring a bell actually, because like I say, I have the 18 counterplay in hand. I was thinking whether I should blindly you know, counterplay to the Boo he's playing, but given that one of them has deflect, so if I declare a counterplay, he could just pull out the deflect one. I decide against it. Yep, he goes for the 20k leader, still a really good beat stick. Combos on it. That's 2 super combos so far. I think one thing that was quite lucky for me in this matchup is he used quite a lot of his super combos early on. So he goes 30 at my leader. I think I tap 1 and go for a multi-combo. Yep, so now I've got, that puts me to 30. And then I can now use the multi-combo from drop as well. So that was a really important play. Still got 1 energy up, so if I come across any dimension magics, I'm safe. Beans, safe. He uses his activate main on his leader, pulls out the Servant Vegeta from the bottom of his deck. I double check that it's once per turn that he can do this because the 18 puts it back to the bottom of the deck, which is not ideal. But like I say, we want to use the 18 first before we use the God Sealing. So that puts a bit of a damper on his day, but he can get it back next turn. I think Oh, what else does he do here? What else can he do? He can use the ball, go into the boo, which is still a good play. I think that's what he does. I'm pretty sure that's what he does. Yeah, there we go. Ball goes into the boo, restands it, and he goes to play the Xenoboo. I don't know whether he has any slugs left if he runs it at 4, but either way, it's not worth the risk. That Xenoboo does not have deflect, so we God Sealing it, putting it back to his hand. So we're going absolutely ultimate defensive here. I've played against this matchup a good few times. There's one particular player that I keep running into in Cardmarket who absolutely destroys me with Majin Vegeta. He is a regular top 16 player, I want to say. I don't know. I've seen his name up there, at least in the top 25%, very regularly. I think his name's Chris. So I am very used to playing against experienced Majin Vegeta players, even though, you know, most of the time they do tend to slap me down. Cameo from Scrub Games here, just thinks, you know, I'll pop in and say hi. One thing I did not expect was the man on a mission, so he does Overwhelm Double Strike Crit. I don't think at this point... Oh yeah, we've got the blocker on board, so of course we just go, yep, sure, that can that can stuff off. And then the blocker dies. We're not pulling any punches, we're not taking any risks. We know how aggressive Majin Vegeta can be, and we're not taking the risk. So I think, and we draw. We go to 3 energy here. I think I see the Hatchiyak this matchup. That is, like I say, it's 90% of the time. If I see Hatch, this matchup is just way, way easier. So I think I just charge a multi. Should just be a multi-charge, yeah. I've got a fairly sizable hand as well since we haven't played anything really. And we've just been taking life. He's got about 10 cards in hand. I've got a fairly similar amount. Definitely a high hand game here. I remember this. I charge a multi that does not have energy exhaust because despite all the cards in my hand, I want all the cards in my hand. So we up the unison, keep it safe. So I think swing lead. Yep, lead to lead. So he taps 1 and Death Ball. Obviously he needs his life to do his tricks on his turn, but he's tapped out now. So I think, okay, let's just go a little bit further in with the Android 13. Homicidal Clones. I love this card. I love all of these. This card, like in every color, is fantastic. It's a negate and a free block at the cost of 1 life. It's really good, really good. But he does take his own life, so that's 1 less life I have to worry about in taking with his beaters and his leader. And then I have to pass because when I can't attack, I can't rifle or anything. So there we go. There we go. We tick the shown on video participants, and we're back to just us. So the Homicidal Clones loses blocker at the end of his turn, but it's still 5k combo power that we have to deal with. So yep, he puts himself down to 2. Like as Android 16, I don't mind if my opponent goes down to 2 life at all. A swing and a bad omen on turn 4 or turn 3 if you've ramped 1 is just fantastic. He messes up there big time. He taps 1 for the Vegeta to pull out the servant from bottom. He completely forgets that he's put a Babidi at the bottom, which, to be fair, I'm only just now realizing that how did he do that? I have no idea. But he whiffed, and he didn't ask for a take back. So I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, you're unlucky. So he swings leader. I think he just combos a bit here, puts himself up to 20. So I think I'm still on 4 life at this point. Yeah, I'm still on 4 life at this point. He's down to 2. If he can't kill me this turn, I'm fairly certain I can just absolutely clap back and take him out. Despite the size in his hand. I take the hit. I take 2 damage. I must have Hatch in hand at this point. I absolutely must have Hatch in hand. What's he gonna do? Oh, that was it. Yeah, he started swinging with the lower costs. I'm kind of thinking, okay, what's your game plan here? So I think if I do, this is hilarious. Okay, so I Dimension Magic to untap that one that I played tapped. So I'm feeling pretty defensive. I know he's trying to do something with these swings. I think he's maybe trying to. Well, no, because he's already used his leader activate. So I don't know what these swings are. It's I clarify with him here. I'm like, you can only use your leader ability once per turn, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, sure, but I think I Dimension Magic. I'm pretty sure I hatched this turn. There we go. We've been now that I'm thinking about it, that's hilarious. I baby hatch on a homicidal clone's like 5k swing, but I mean, I'm not risking it, right? I'm on 2 life. He's got a chunky hand. My hand is mostly, 1 plus 10k combos like 90% of the time. So we're not messing around. I think first thing I do, swing with the hatch. He says no negates. I think, okay, leader free combo, because we want to push it up to 50. And we don't think he's going to combo up to get out of this 50 hit. But then I think I tap 4. He's got 2 energy up. I tap 4 for the... yep, there we go. Tap 4 for the 7-drop. Go for the Bad Omen to put him down to 1 life. And the reason... Right, you'll notice here, I don't go all in on this baby hatch swing. And the reason is, I will never go in on a battle cards swing for game as long as your opponent has 1 energy up, because Heroine's Lineage is terrifying. So I just say 50. He doesn't combo out of it. He takes the 1 life. No, he doesn't. He gets crit because of Bad Omen. Sorry. So yeah, and then this is just 50. So he either has to Heroine's Lineage this, where it's a 1-for-1 trade. Well, not even a 1-for-1 trade, because that's a combo from the drop. So it's a 1-for-0 trade in terms of combo, because he loses Lineage, gains the tapped out hatch, but I don't lose any cards from hand. I think he goes pretty high in the combo here to get out of it, obviously, otherwise he's dead. But yeah, I absolutely do not mess around with Heroine's Lineage. I will always consider it, unless I've obviously already seen your secret rare, which I think you'll see a bit later at one point in this game. So he's comboing up, chunking down his hand. That's completely fine by me. That's the 3rd super combo, and there we go. He gets himself out. So he's got like 4 cards left in hand. 2 energy up though, so I do consider Heroine's Lineage. So we swing with the 7-drop, take him down to 3 in hand. So he has to negate, or well, we're gonna kill him really, aren't we? So he pitches the Quickening, 3 left in hand. I just say 25 because I'm thinking Lineage. We just wanted to make sure that we could get that swing in, just to make him drop 1. There it is. That's the 4th super combo, I want to say. No, I think this is the 3rd one, sorry. This is the 3rd one. I think. I don't know. I've been trying to count through the game. I think this is actually 4. I don't know. Either way, there's a very low chance of him having another super combo. Yeah, 3rd one. Okay. So this is just 25 on his leader. He's already at 25. He has to tap 1. I expect Lineage. He combos his SCR. So at this point, I'm like, okay, fair enough. You don't have Lineage. Don't know why I don't swing with the Bad Omen. I do just go. I like I like killing people with the Unison because nobody likes this Unison. I always get a lot of flack for it. So we -4, go to 25, and then we just slap everything we've got on it, and that is game, I believe. And there we go. We got 55. I've got 1 left in hand. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. GG. We took the W there. Quite unlucky on his part that he forgot that his Vegeta wasn't on the bottom of his deck, because that definitely might have been a problem. But like I say, we have Baby Hatch. If you are playing blue, you need to invest in Baby Hatch, because that card is... Obviously, it's not, it's not a Celzina, ooh, quad strike, drop 3, whatever, free play. Well, it is a free play. But it's just, I kind of equate it to old Super Shenron Ultimate, in the sense that it just gives you another turn. Because that's what it does. 90% of cases, it gives you another turn, and that's absolutely huge in a deck, in any blue deck, really. So, like I said, we went 4-3 by the end of the day, which was alright, considering we had a pretty awful 0-2 start. Definitely against some solid players. I won't go over every matchup. If you're interested in more matchups, please just leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. But yeah, we'll be hopefully coming back in the next set with the new 16 TP. Thank you everybody for watching, and leave a comment if you have something to say, and I will catch you next time.